Hey, everybody. Sheila Magalhaes here, Heartsong Yoga Center, East Longmeadow, Mass. I'm here at the brick and mortar studio of 264 North Main Street, and I am grateful to have this safe space to offer you a practice of what I would consider to be my favorite standing yoga poses that most everybody can do in a tradition known as Kripalu yoga, which is called the yoga of compassion, and in a way that helps to develop a meditative movement practice of body, mind, and spirit, done with the intention to connect breath and movement. And every breath you take draws your attention inward so that you can begin to disconnect and slowly remove yourself from the demands of your day, from your expectations, from the work that's ahead of you, from the things that you've done already, and allow yourself to what I call arrive and just be fully present for maybe about 30 minutes of movement and a little relaxation at the end. So if I were to come to a place, any place, it doesn't have to be a perfect spot. You don't need to have a mat. You don't have to have anything except for this desire to stretch and breathe and move and to enjoy loosening tension and tightness from your body. If I were to use my mat, which I will today, I often call this home at the top of the mat. Feet are about hip width apart. Maybe I could put one foot in between the two and start with an intention setting of hands at the heart, shoulders back, and eyes closed. Rock a little bit from the ball of your foot to the heel, from side to side, and move your toes around until you can have a sense of the arches of your feet lifting as the soles of the feet press down into the earth and carry up earth energy into the body. Press up through the crown and feel your thumbs towards the sternum and the heartbeat beneath your thumbs. And for yourself, just send yourself a little bit of a prayer of appreciation, noticing in this moment how you're feeling without judging it, without making it good or bad or indifferent. It just is what it is in this moment. And appreciate whatever it is that draws you to your mat. And then in your mind's eye, just send a little prayer of peace and strength and courage out into your community. And just let it spread out into the world. As you cultivate peace in your heart, you have this opportunity to send peace out into the world. And let your hands fall away and your eyes open. Inhale, the arms reach up and you look up, palms might touch. Exhale, and you take a bit of a forward fold, softening your knees and reach your shins. Just lift your head and your heart, inhaling, lengthen. And fold as you exhale, grab your calves and tuck your nose towards your knees. Just give yourself a big squeeze. Press the feet down. Inhale, rise up, look up, palms will touch. And draw your hands back to the heart. I call this a half sun salute. Hands down, inhale, rise up, look up. Through the nose, exhale. We'll do all the breath in and out through the nose. And take your shins or your ankles or maybe touch the floor. Look up, inhale. Exhale through the nose, drop your head, maybe grab your calves, give yourself a big squeeze, and inhale, come all the way up. Squeeze your thighs, try not to lean back. Bring your hands to your heart. Do that one more time, the hands down, and inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale as you start to churn the energy and fold. Bend the knees a lot so you can just lightly touch the ground. Then lift your head. Big breathing in, exhale, full breath out through the nose. Inhale, come back up, starting to warm up the body. Get a little range of motion, a little lubrication in the joints, and take your hands down. Now step out to your right so that your feet are fairly wide and place your hands at your waist. Turn the toes in slightly. With your fingertips held at the waistline, squeeze the fingers in slightly just around the curve of the pelvis and hug the navel center in. Squeeze the quads. Take a big breath in. When you exhale, take a forward fold where you just come halfway down and you point your nose towards the floor. The hips press back and the elbows press up. Inhaling as you rise back up again. Now take your toes and turn them out slightly. Reach the arms to T position. Turn the palms to face front and lift the arms up so you create an X shape in your body for 5-pointed star. Tip the head back and look up. Easy breathing in and out through the nose, energized from the toes to the fingertips in 5-pointed star. And slowly turn the palms down so that you press your hands through the air so they come down to rest by your thighs, and then soften your thighs and your knees and your shoulders. And parallel your feet. Keep the feet fairly wide for Trikonasana triangle. All of us will have different lengths of limbs and heights and abilities, so there's no one way, perfect way, or only way. But we create the shapes. I'll give you the shape, and then you put yourself into it as best you can. Turn your right foot out to the side, 90 degrees, and the left foot angles in. Get a little picky with your alignment. The front heel will line up with your back arch. Reach your arms to T. Hug the quads without bending your knees. Lean over to the right. Take your right hand down to wherever it lands, shin or ankle, and lift the left arm up. And you've made the shape of triangle. And the Sanskrit name is Trikonasana, three-angled posture. Lastly, turn your gaze to look up at your fingertips. And I like to take at least 3 and maybe 5 breaths in each posture and do each side. Breathe in and out through the nose. Press to the outer edge of your back foot, keeping the foundation secure and strong. And maybe as you look up, you don't see your hand, but your eyes are looking in that direction. Then inhale, come all the way up, straight legs, parallel your feet. Take your hands to the waist and exhale audibly. Just let out a falling out breath, a centering breath, and then go to the other side. The left foot turns out, the right foot angles in, the quads are super strong, and the arms go to T. Reach and reach and reach over to the left and then down, and your inner thighs will tell you when it's enough. And slip up the right arm and find those angles. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. Try not to grab the mat with the toes of the front foot. In fact, lifting the toes and putting them down feels very interesting, and it gives you a sense of grounding when you do. Look up to your right hand, hold. Breath in and out through the nose. Notice that the belly is kind of falling forward. Squeeze the navel center in. The tailbone draws in slightly. Inhale, come all the way up. Squeeze your thighs, super strong legs. Turn the toes in slightly. Turn your thumbs down. Reach back and clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Look up on an inhale. When you exhale, fold over. Let your head drop down and the arms come up. Hang your head. Tip your weight forward slightly. Melt the space between the shoulder blades. Try not to hyperextend your elbows. In fact, if they feel like they're turning sort of inside out, soft bend the elbows. Drop your head. Keep your eyes open. This is Yoga Mudra, standing Yoga Mudra, the symbol of yoga. Head down, heart lifts. Inhale, come all the way up. So moving out of the thinking, planning, organizing brain and moving into the space and the wisdom of the heart. Float your arms to T. Turn your palms to face up. Turn your toes to face out. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees. Sit down into goddess. Shoulders back, The arms are like goalposts, the palms face in towards your ears. Drop into the knees just until you feel a little resistance and don't go further. Put some weight into your heels. Now straighten the legs, straighten the arms. You're back to 5-pointed star. Tip your head back. Look up. Turn the palms down and press the air through the room as you look forward. Parallel your feet and let your hands rest on your thighs. Place your hands at your waist. Draw back those shoulders. Engage the belly for belly support, for back support, stability, and to churn up a bit of a fire here. This is known as your fire center. Widen your stance just a bit. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees. Turn your left foot in slightly. Reach your arms to T, making the angles and the shapes of Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. Look over your right hand. Bend into the right knee until it's just above your ankle. Drop the shoulders down slightly. Look past your fingertips. Breathe in and out through the nose, and we hold this pose. About 5 breaths, between 3 and 5. When you're practicing on your own, you can find your own rhythm and your own timing. The back hand is just as active as the front. In fact, take a peek at your back arm and see, oh, is it where you thought it was? Is it level? Is it pointing straight back? And then look over your right hand again. Straighten the right knee. Parallel your feet. It's going to bring some heat, some warmth, and strength into the shoulders as you change directions with the feet. Look over your left hand. Bend into the left knee. The knee likes to buckle inward. Press it out slightly towards the baby toe side of your foot. Relax the face, cheeks, jaw. Keep the eyes open. Press to the back edge of your back foot. Finding warrior energy, warrior strength, warrior courage. Straighten the left knee. Parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your waist. Relax the shoulders down. Let out a sigh, a falling out breath. Take a big breath in. Exhale, tip forward. Slide your hands down your legs, past your knees, shins, and ankles. The toes turn in slightly. Go as far as you can. Look up on an inhale. When you exhale, just drop your head. If you like, you can put your hands down on the floor. I usually start off on my fingertips, lift and lengthen, and if it's comfortable, let your body fall down. Shift the weight slightly forward, drop your head, shake it out a little bit. Shake your head out like you're shaking out old stories. Shake your head like you're shaking out images, conversations, labels. Exhale. Then on an inhale, lift your head, your chest. Your hands can be at your knees or your shins. Don't press into your knees. Soft bend the knees and walk your hands up the front of your legs. And once again, stay tall. Reach the arms to T. And we take warrior 2 and play with it a little bit. Turn the out and the left foot's already angled in a bit. Look over your right hand and bend into that. Lay your right forearm on top of the thigh and lift the left arm straight up. And look up to your thumb. And hold. This is called side angle pose. If the shoulder would like a little bit of a stretch, the arm, instead of reaching straight up, can lean past your ear. Sink into the front knee, but don't let it go past your ankle. Roll open your rib cage slightly. Look up to your hand, tucking your chin underneath the arm. Side angle. Lift up your arm. Straighten your leg. Bring your arms to T and change the position of your feet. Look over your left hand. Bend into the left knee. Warrior 2 to side angle. Lay down onto the thigh. Reach up with your right arm. Go further still if you like. Tuck the chin under your arm, look up with your eyes. Breathe evenly, no rush, no hurry. The bottom hand, palm up. Roll open the rib cage slightly. Bring your arm up. Straighten your leg, reach your arms to T, parallel your feet, and bring your hands to your waist. Take a big breath here. Exhale, an audible sigh. Good. Another version or movement of warrior, it is actually a version of warrior, is warrior 2 to exalted warrior. So turn your right foot out, angle the left foot in, reach your arms to T and look over your right hand back to warrior 2. Turn the front palm up, right palm up, lean back and touch your back thigh and look up. Just set your gaze towards your fingertips. That front knee, again, likes to buckle in, so press it out towards the baby toe side of your foot. Guess what? We can play. This can go into side angle by leaning down onto the thigh and reaching your arm up. And then side angle can get interesting in another way. Turn the palm that's up there behind you and wrap it around your back. Fingertips loop along the waistline. Turn your head and look up out of the corners of your eyes. Press lightly to the inner edge of your thigh. Roll open with the top shoulder. Don't get distracted. And then we wind our way back. Slide your left arm up. Keep your foundation the same. Go back to warrior 2. Back to exalted warrior. Lift the top palm, the front hand, and drop back into the back hand to your thigh. Back to warrior 2. The arms are in T position. Your foundation hasn't changed. Straighten your leg. Put your hands at your waist. Exhale a sigh. To the other side. Turn your left foot out. Angle the right foot in. Reach out to T. Look over your left hand. Drop down into the front knee. Relax the shoulders down. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Steady, even gaze over the fingertips. Turn the palm up. Reach down, touch your thigh, look up. Exalted warrior. Open the side body. Keep the front knee over the ankle. Press back towards the baby toe side of your foot. This back leg, right leg, is so strong. And then lay your elbow down, your back into side angle. But this time, turn the top hand, palm behind you, wrap it around your back. Same thing as the other side. Palm faces out. Look out of the corners of your eyes. Up. Lift the chin, the chest. Roll open the heart space. Breathe evenly. Tuck your belly in. And then unfurl the arm, reach up. Go back to warrior 2. Looking over your left hand. Maybe sneak a peek at the back. Oh, that's pretty much where I thought it would be. Turn the front palm up. Back to exalted warrior, sometimes called reverse warrior. Look up. Arms to T. Look over your left hand for warrior. Straighten your left knee. Parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your waist. Take a big breath there. Exhale audibly. Heel toe your feet in towards each other. And then set your feet hip width apart and your hands to your heart. Bring yourself back up to the top of your mat. And before going any further, put one hand over the heart center, the other hand on top of it, and let everything soften, all the muscles soften, melting. a layer of tension falling away. Can you feel your heartbeat underneath your hands? A celebration of this life. As the Dalai Lama would say, this precious human life. Gradually, the hands fall away, and we go back to a sun salute, half sun salute, raising the arms up. Look up for a big stretch. Exhaling as you forward fold, softening into the knees, and then hanging down, pausing here. Grab one elbow with each hand and drop your head into that window. Sway a little bit from side to side. Keeping the head super heavy. Then let your fingertips dangle down. Shake your head out a bit. Put one hand above each knee. Lift your head and chest and shoulders and walk your hands up the fronts of the legs. Draw the shoulders back and down. Inhale as you look forward. Reach the arms up. Just keep looking forward, not up. Lace your fingers to steeple for mountain. And a big side stretch to the right, pressing the left hip out. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Back up to the center and a big side stretch to the left. And back up to the center. Open the arms and let your hands float down alongside your thighs. Place your hands at your waist. Soften into both knees. We continue on with these standing poses by stepping into warrior one. Glue your right foot down. Step your left foot back. The back foot, the toes turn out about what I'd say 10 o'clock. Hands at the waist, square the hips, bend into the front knee. You have those same wonderful angles. You're going to wake up the quads. You're going to heat up the legs. You're going to bring more fire, more energy into your practice. Hands down, then reach the arms up and tip the head back and look up. Imagine you have something precious between your hands and you're just lifting it up as a gift towards the sky. Draw back the right hip slightly. Anchor the back foot. And open the arms out to the side. Look forward. We'll move through this mindfully. Bring your right hand to your right thigh, left hand on top of it. Lean down and look over the edge of the cliff. Soften into the front knee. Take your back foot up and keep your knees soft bent, one hand to each knee. Then straighten up and draw back your shoulders. Feet hip width apart. Find the balance. Rock a little bit. Get your stability. Hands at the waist. Eyes find one spot. This is key, the drishti or the gazing spot. Soften into the knees. Keep your left foot where it is. Step the right foot back. You're about heel to heel alignment. The right foot points out to about 2 o'clock. Draw back your left hip. Squeeze the thigh. Front knee stays over the ankle. Arms by your side. Find your balance and inhale, rise up and look up. Breath in and out through the nose in that smooth and very steady way. A few breaths here, holding in stillness. And then the arms float out to the side as you start to lean forward. Put your left hand on your thigh, the right hand on top of it. Lean down, lean down, lean down like you're looking over the edge of a cliff. Soften into the front knee. Come up. Put one hand at each knee as you land with soft bent knees. And then straighten up. Stand all the way up. Draw back your shoulders. Find a steady gaze out past your nose and inhale. Reach up. Keep looking past the nose, not looking up. Lace your fingers to steeple your back and mountain. Firm your thighs. from the buttocks, not clenched. Lean to the left. Come back up to center. And lean to the right. Come back up to center. Open the arms and take a great big swan dive out and over and down and bend your knees and bend your knees and bend your knees and touch the ground. We're going to get down to the ground. Walk your feet back to downward facing dog. Hang your head. Press the shoulders away from the wrists and the hips away from the shoulders. Feet are hip width apart, parallel. The heels, they're not really touching the ground. You get a beautiful full body stretch. Come up onto your toes. Come down onto your knees. Put your big toes together. Take the knees a little wide. Sit the hips back into child's pose. Rest your hands one above the other and your head down. In the stillness of child's pose, you find a quiet space. And then to nourish the back, turn the whole thing over onto your back so that we could be coming to completion. Draw your knees into your belly. Rock a little bit from side to side. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and hold behind the backs of the legs and draw the legs in just a little bit closer. Bend your knees and reach your arms out to T position. Let both knees fall to the right and you look over the left shoulder in a spinal twist. As we move through the sequence, allowing the body to move in all directions. Inhaling as you bring your knees up to the center, across and over and down. And look over your right shoulder. Soften consciously. Are there places that you're holding on to that you can begin to release? Back to the middle. Wrap your arms around your shins. Take a big breath in and lift your head and shoulders off the ground in a big squeeze. Put your feet to the floor, hands by your side. Lift your bottom off the ground in a bridge pose. Draw the inner thighs towards each other. The knees and the thighs and feet are parallel. The weight shifts up towards your shoulders. The back of the neck is very soft and relaxed. Gradually, your spine comes down to the floor. And then the legs slide out fairly wide, and your hands can rest on your belly or by your side. Let your ankles soften. Close your eyes. Full diaphragmatic breathing. The belly rises, the ribs and the collarbones. It's the way a baby would breathe. No restriction. Full, deep diaphragmatic breaths. Invite in the relaxation response. And there's nothing else to do. As you take rest, I will come up to sit. and guide you through that resting time. And if you choose to come up to sit for a period of meditation, find the long line of your spine and draw back your shoulders. If you're resting on the ground, let the earth receive you, melting. Observe the quality of the breath and the smooth and steady inhalation and exhalation. Perhaps thoughts and stories and images that float through your mind's eye, just let them come in and just as gently let them release. Like clouds floating through a brilliant blue summer sky. Invite a wave of relaxation to flow through your body. And give yourself the time in this posture, which is called Shavasana, or the corpse pose, to simply rest. Feel the firm support of the earth beneath you. It's always there for you. Visualize the comfort of the space around you wherever you are. Know that you're safe. Trust that all is well. You can stay as you are, or start to move your toes and fingers and begin to draw your knees to your chest. Roll over to your right side and then push yourself back up to sit. Draw your hands together at the heart center and drop the chin slightly, invoking a sense of gratitude and ending this practice with gratitude. Find something in your life that you're grateful for. Say thank you. And then consider someone in your life who you love and care for, and send them a message of peace and love and caring, courage and strength. And then from your heart center, for all beings everywhere, a prayer of peace. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, and peace in our world. Namaste. I honor the light within you. And thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Peace.